I think you're absolutely right. I think artists aren't necessarily consciously saying, well, I want a handout, or that like they have kind of like these high horse expectations. I think it's an unconscious, out of mind thing where because it's tough when you're an artist and you're also a small business owner. And for like a week, you have I'm making music and I'm emotionally connected to it. And like, I'm putting my heart and soul into this. You've got that hat on. And then all of a sudden, you've got to pivot very quickly and change your mentality from emotionally creating a product to now I need to figure out how to sell and like market this product. It's a totally different perspective. And I think a lot of artists carry that emotion over. And then it's hard to make business decisions when you're emotionally connected to a song. And that emotion can lead to, well, I could have done what Travis Scott did. How come I didn't get on the rate? Like exactly like you're saying, because you're only looking at one ingredient of that recipe. And it's like the iceberg, you can see the tip, but it's deep.
Right. 100%. And that's the problem. People say like, I could have done that. Well, you didn't.
You didn't.
Did.
That
And
could
you
have
see,
been me.
right. So I think a lot of people get stuck on like, oh, I can do that. Oh, my music is just as good as theirs. And in their opinion, by the way, that's the other thing. That's just your own opinion. The market will tell you if you're as dope as you think you are. So
Right.
if you're as dope as you think you are, then you got to figure out how to make sure people hear that and can give you the feedback if they agree with that. If you're as dope as you think, and it'll show by streaming, it'll show by views, it'll show by showing up at your shows, it'll show by the engagement on your social media, it'll show by people wanting to buy your merch, it'll show by their interest in you. And by the way, you're not just selling a song, you're selling yourself. And by the way, you're not even just selling yourself and your song. When people are out here trying to sell a product or a service or a song, that's not really what you're selling. What you're selling is a feeling. And if you're able to understand what the audience is that you're trying to capture needs to feel, then you'll be able to, that'll help you dictate the kind of approach you need to take when making your music, when marketing your music and whatnot. So you need to understand you're selling a feeling. What do people want to feel? Are you an artist that people turn to when, they want to, let some emotions out? Are you an artist people turn to when they want to celebrate and party? Are you an artist that people turn to when they want to, feel triumphant or be motivated or inspired? Like, who are you? What kind of an artist are you? What do I expect when I hear you? And that's a really important part of like building your brand and who you are too. It's like, what do people expect? If you're a little bit of fucking everything, then it's like hard to like, what am I supposed to be a fucking fan of? Like,
Right.
so, we live in a generation now where everybody feels like they have to do 17 different things to be looked at as super talented or someone to pay attention to. And that same concept of you thinking you need to do all those things for people to realize how great you are is the same thing that prevents you from excelling, because you're focusing on too many things and people are confused. They don't know who you are. Do you have a weed company? Are you a rapper? Are you a promoter? Do you have this other thing? Do you like
Right.
that? Are you speaking about politics? Are you in the hood, like talking about getting money? Are you like, it's just like who the fuck are you, man? Like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be a fan of. So
Right.
like, if you're really trying to focus on building a brand that you want people to fall in love with and become, a dedicated fan to, then you have to be very focused and clear on what it is you represent and what it is you want people to think about when they think about you.